Alright guys, so this is Gracie's deer that she shot the other day. We're gonna go ahead and process it. It's been sitting in the cooler. We've let the blood drain out of the meat, or most of it anyways. These are the back straps that we were able to save off of it. If you remember me telling y'all from a prior video that that she actually shot it in the gut, and she messed a lot of the rib meat and everything up, so this is what we were able to save. So we're going to take it and we're going to trim it up and get all this silver and the slimy stuff off. Like, see the slimy stuff? We're going to get all this stuff off and trim it off. And then we're going to cut some of it up for steak chunks that you like just fry. And then some of it's going to be sliced up thin like this, and we're going to do jerky. So I'm going to set that one over there because I've already did this one, so we're going to get to this one, and we're going to do this one. I go right up underneath it, just like that. And then I just take it down the whole strip. Let's see if I might can pull it. Yep, I can pull it. I got enough pulled back now that I could just pull it off. Just like that. And then we're going to take it and we're going to set that in our scrap bucket. We're going to feed that to the dogs in a little bit. Cut your hands. Alright. So there is a nice piece of backstrap. Alright, now we're going to go back to slicing this up very thin so that way we jerky it. We want to do some jerky. My daughter said she wanted some jerky. It's not going to be a lot, but it'll be good. So now that we have our jerky strips done, and we'll probably do more of that, more of the jerky out of the shoulders and everything, but the rest of this is going to go into the frying pan with some vegetables, and that's what we're going to eat for supper tonight. So y'all are going to watch me prepare that. We'll do some kind of short and quick deer stew. But basically all I'm doing is taking the tenderloin and cutting it into chunks. So I don't think that'll be enough meat for us, so I think I'm going to go and cut a piece off one of the shoulders. I'm not processing the whole deer tonight. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I did want some fresh deer meat, so that's what we're doing. No. That should be enough for the rest of us. Once I get this cleaned up, I'm going to have my husband go back to the store and go get some more ice. Alright, you got it recording?
Yeah.
You can flip it out for me. Alright, so this is a big chunk off of the rear leg. And so we're going to clean it up so I can do it in little small cube chunks. So we can have some kind of deer stew tonight.
Oil in it?
Yeah. Put a little bit of oil in it. And what you see me doing is I went right in between the slime pieces and broke it's basically a muscle, I want to say. And inside of this, after all this stuff gets cut off, then it'll be a nice, good chunk of meat.
I would clean that one. That wouldn't take as much of a time to clean that.
Alright guys, so we're going to take this food, this deer meat that's got a lot of that silver stuff on it, and we're going to feed it right here to the dogs. And they love it. Boy, the only one that really loves it is Lady, because she was once wild. Feed the dogs a good snack, and then we'll feed them in a little bit supper. Alright, so I'm going to be doing two things. I'm going to be cooking the stew, and I'm also going to be getting the jerky prepared to go into the dehydrator. The jerky has to sit for 24 hours. So that won't be, I'll go ahead and do that off camera, and then I will show y'all the finished product in the next video. But I will show y'all what I use in that process. But we're going to go ahead and cook up this little chunks of deer steak. And get that going. I just chopped everything up and put it into chunks. That's partial tenderloin and just partial part of the rear leg, the rear hip. So I got a little bit of olive oil in it, and we're just going to sit there and we're going to let it fry for a little bit. So I'm going to turn that on, and then I'm going to let that go. I need to get my lid. Hang on. Put the lid on it, and we're just going to let it go for right now. And then I'm going to get everything together for the jerky, and then we're going to start that process. Alright, so I don't have a special recipe. This is just what I've always done. I don't go and buy the marinades from the store. I just make my own concoction. So I'm going to use Worcestershire sauce, teriyaki sauce, some garlic powder, and onion powder. And so let's get everything mixed in, and I'll show y'all how it looks. Oh, I'm not even do it. Just gonna use my hands. I'm going to get all this mixed in, and then we're going to pour the powders on there and get those all goodied out. And then it's going to go in the refrigerator and let it set 24 hours. The teriyaki sauce has actually vinegar in it that will soak into it. I don't ever measure it out just because some people don't like a whole lot of garlic, some people don't like a whole lot of onion. I just put what. Now with that jerky, I want to let it sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours before I dehydrate it, so that way it gets all the juices and everything soaked into the meat. We are trying to be more self-sustainable as possible, so our deer, as you've seen, it was Gracie's deer that she shot the other day, last Tuesday. So we're gonna cook this up, and we're gonna see how good this is, because I've wanted deer meat for a while. So this is gonna be a good little cooking. All right, so it's starting to brown up, and that's what you want. Alright, so yeah, I'm not going to strain this. I'm just going to continue to let this cook. I am going to put some garlic on it. Because like I said, we love garlic. Onion. Stir it around once more. It smells good. It smells really good. Alright guys. So we're going to pour our vegetables in there. And I'm actually going to cut those up. Alright, so now that's cut up the potatoes. We're going to pour some more potatoes in there. I'm going to pour some mixed vegetables in there. Stir this up a little bit. Something quick and easy and simple. Put the lid back on. We're just gonna let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and let it come back to a boil, and make sure everything gets hot, and then we'll be done. So everybody's pretty much already finished eating their plates. I'm always last to eat, but let's try it and see if it tastes good. The vegetables taste good. And the meat's good too. Alright guys. So thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.